Entrepreneur India is with Hasan Haider. He's the partner with the 500 startups. He's going to tell us how and what Indian startups need to do when they're looking to expand in the Middle East. How can they really take the help of 500 startups? Hi, Hasan.
Hi. When an Indian startup's looking to expand into the Middle East, the most likely scenario is that you've already got some significant traction, numbers, figures in India, and then you're moving here in order to look for your first geographic expansion. At that stage, we might be able to help you, put you in touch with the right people in order to figure out which market you'd be able to expand into first. There's a lot of different options. I think it would make sense for you guys to first look into markets which are predominantly English-speaking, such as the UAE, such as Bahrain, and then after that, honestly speaking, there's a lot more funding available in India than there is here in the Middle East. So if you're coming here to look for funding, it's probably not the best idea. But yeah, we would be happy to support however we can.
Hasan, there are some companies like a grocery startup we met yesterday who said establishing in India was very difficult, but they could do it in Bahrain because of low tax rate, in fact negligible tax rate, and the government support. We may have many companies like that from India looking to set base in Bahrain and even in Dubai, though Dubai also has very low tax rate. So what would you tell these kind of companies? Is the region attractive, and how much of support would they get from the investor community?
So again, it really depends on what you've been able to achieve. So if you come here with the expectations that with just an idea you'll be able to receive funding, there's not a lot of that available actually across the region. If you're willing to come here, relocate, yes, there's a definite tax incentive. There's almost no corporate taxation across Bahrain and UAE, so it would make sense for that perspective. And another area where it might make sense is, there's a lot of areas that, in India, there's a lot of competitors, but in the Middle East we still haven't seen some startups in that area, so you might want to sort of explore that a bit further.
Okay, my last question. Which sectors would you earmark as the lucrative sectors that need to be explored in the region? And what can startups really look at?
There's a lot of basic things that we don't have here in the Middle East yet. Transactional businesses, commerce businesses, online marketplaces, transactions, payments. So there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of things that still aren't being done. There's also Arabic language content and things, but I think that might be more difficult for Indian startups to work on. But yeah, generally there's a lot of opportunity here, a lot of things still to be explored.
Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Okay.